Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Bundi. For anyone who is new, I usually make videos on mental health and wellness and well-being and happiness and feel-good vibes and all that stuff. And today I'll be talking about the imposter syndrome. I'll be talking about it from a personal level and also from what the research I've done. And you guys can also comment and let me know if you've gone through the imposter syndrome. So of late, I've been feeling like I've been experiencing things and I really didn't know what it was until I started researching and I realized, gosh, you're having the imposter syndrome. So let me just start by defining it. Imposter syndrome is whereby you doubt yourself despite your obvious, tangible, visible achievements and qualifications. You see yourself as a fraud sometimes and you're scared that people are going to expose you as a fraud. So I've always really been confident in terms of my career, but of late, especially because I started creating content, it's something different, it's something I haven't really done. I've just been going through times when I'm like, what am I doing? Who said you can make content? Who says people want to even hear your voice? Sometimes I put up a video and I feel like, who's gonna like your stuff? Nobody's gonna like this, nobody's gonna watch this, this is not gonna... It's been building and building and building until I had to say stop. Because on the other hand, I have people who are telling me, wow, like your video really helped me out, or I learned a lot and stuff like that. And so I just went back and did my research and I read that 70% of people experience imposter syndrome, and this is usually when they've started something new. Maybe it's a new job, it's a new position. People are going through a lot of this, and I felt so seen. I felt like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been going through. And so the thing with the imposter syndrome, I read a lot about it and it's been researched so much in psychology, and apparently there's one school of thought that thinks the more you talk about imposter syndrome, the more you get used to it, the more you get over it. But the one that I found really helpful was a TED Talk that I listened to on imposter syndrome. I think I'll put a link down below so that you guys can also watch it. This one really touched me and really helped me. And basically what they were saying is that, fine, talking about it and sharing is fine, it's good, it helps you even to like accept. But also, we have to like restructure how we think. That internal voice, the running commentary in your mind, that's the beginning of the imposter syndrome. That's the beginning of the problem. So rewiring the way that you think about yourself is a problem, because you can talk about it, you can tell everyone, okay, I feel like I have imposter syndrome, but really the problem, how to fix it, starts with the mind. So how do you start to restructure your mind, to restructure how you think? And the first way is just to be aware. When those thoughts pop up, you arrest them, you stop them immediately. So what do I mean? It's okay to fear a new experience, to fear a new job, to fear an opportunity. It's okay, everybody goes through it. But the thing with imposter syndrome is that we tend to feel shame. So the fear is normal, the fear, the anxious thoughts that come with a new thing, a new experience, that's normal. What's abnormal and unusual with the imposter syndrome is the shame. Okay, so say for example, I'll use myself as an example. Say for example, I put out a video and maybe it doesn't do so well. It doesn't do so well in terms of views, in terms of engagement, like comments and stuff like that. It's okay to feel bad that my video hasn't performed well, but the moment I start feeling ashamed, the moment I start feeling like less, that's where you stop yourself and you say, no, yes, my video didn't do well, but that doesn't translate to I can't really do this, I'm not good enough for this. You get what I'm saying? So the minute you have to really be conscious of the thoughts you're thinking all the time, especially when you're in that position where you're doing something new, you're challenging yourself. Assess that inner voice. What are you saying to yourself? How are you speaking to yourself? Are you using labels? Be careful for labels. Are you saying things like you're so stupid, you're so dumb, who even, you know, like immediately you hear such a label, stop yourself and say, that's not what's happening, okay? Failure is normal. Failure can happen, and that's something I've really struggled with in the past. How do you deal with failure? Do you give up and throw away the entire concept? I remember when I was learning how to ride a bike. So my dad got me a bike, and so I was riding. I was trying to get the flow of things. And I remember I felt so badly, like I felt so badly. And you know those days when you fall, like the other kids are in the estate, they're just looking at you like, you know, guys are laughing. Do you know I put down my bike for a whole year, like I didn't touch that thing. And my parents were like, you know, we bought that thing and it cost so much, like can you pick up that thing? And I was just like, I'm not picking up that thing. And so for me, I feel like maybe it's something I've had for a very long time, and that's why I'm really trying to be conscious, to be present when I'm doing something new, when I'm challenging myself. I really need to speak to myself. And so I just want to challenge somebody who's probably going through the same thing, someone who's going through the imposter syndrome. You might fail. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not everything we go out and do and we are just spectacular at it. You might fail. How you treat your failure, how you treat yourself during that time of failure, how you speak to yourself during that time of failure, that's what counts. So you pick yourself up. Like, there's some videos I put out and they get such few views. A week later I'm looking and I'm like, there's something wrong with YouTube. But then I'm like, you know what, just learn from it. Clearly it means guys don't want to see this. Guys prefer a little bit, like, learn from the experience. Speak to yourself like you'd speak to a loved one, yeah? Avoid harsh labels on yourself and rewire that mind and take away the shame, yeah? Take away the shame from yourself, because literally it's you who's shaming yourself, okay? So, yeah, I really hope that you guys will share with me your own personal experiences of the imposter syndrome and let me know how you are coping with it. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. I wish you all the happiness, blessings, love, everything.